Hello world, it's your guy, Bad Dexter here, bringing you a review for The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Okay, let's jump right into it. So we start the episode off with Annika. Ah. Oh my god, I just woke up from a nap, you guys. Ugh, don't mind me. Okay, so we start the episode off with Angie and Monica linking at a cake shop with a really dope pink flower wall, a dope content wall, for you guys that are into that. And Monica starts with an apology for the fiasco that happened at Angie's Greek Easter party. And Angie gives her a book as a gift for her kids. Angie hates how hurt Monica left the party. Angie assumes Monica was talking about the boys, spreading how good he is in bed. And Angie is like, yeah, but only in my bed. And then they bring up Lisa. So there were allegations that Angie K's husband, Sean, was sleeping around with other men. And so they're saying that Monica was saying the boys were saying how good he was and all this stuff going on, and Monica didn't do that shit, okay? Keep her name out of it now. She said what she said. It was an apology, but she was just saying what she heard. So, all this and that's going on, leave Monica alone. And then Monica is the only one saying things to Angie's face while everybody's saying anything behind her back. Angie wants to move forward, and then Monica breaks down about loving the Greek Easter party because her girls don't experience family gatherings that much. And Monica's ex-husband was the one with the big family, and after the affair, everything went downhill. But Monica's mom came around more after the affair, but every time she's come around, it ends with a fight, especially after the holidays. And Monica's like, why do I even invite her? But Angie starts talking about her mom being an alcoholic, and she died because she was an alcoholic when Angie was 8. And Angie started crying about that in her confessional because she never got to experience a real mother with her as a growing woman. And, seeing Monica and her mother, LD Millionaire, breaks her heart. And so they both apologize to each other, and they want to give each other space and chance to grow. So now we have Whitney linking with Lisa to set up for part 1 of Bobby's birthday party, on top of her preparing for her Prism event, which is her new jewelry line. Can't tell Whitney is stressed due to her Botox. Also, got her mom coming because Bobby influenced her, can't say no to the granddaughter. And they're getting this girl a go-kart. No, not a go-kart, a golf cart for her 13th birthday. And I'm like, can you do that? I guess in Utah you can do that. But I'm like, do you live on a golf course? She's only 13. Don't you have to be like 15 and a half to drive? That was weird for me. Like, what's going on with that? Like, what? You live on a golf course? Whitney starts talking about the guest list, and she's not inviting Mary Martha, of course. That never goes good. Especially after her still scaring Whitney's kids last year. No, was it last year or the year before when she said that story of somebody was driving and they drove off a cliff or drove off the freeway or something, and they died, and the kids were like, are they still alive? And she's like, no. Like, it was so crazy. So she's like, yeah, my kids are so traumatized. So they go into Monica and her mom. Then Lisa starts talking about Monica is using her mother's abuse for convenience. And she thinks the abused can also be the abuser. Lisa was sounding super ignorant, but also how can she feel bad when she hasn't experienced stuff, and hasn't been in the same boat? And, but we have experienced that stuff. It's like, shut the fuck up and mind your business. Nobody asked you. Oh, in this case, somebody did ask her. Kind of ish, but yeah, if you never experienced it, like, stop, don't give your opinion, you know what I mean? Just like people who've been married like 50, 60 years giving opinions on divorce. Like, you don't know, you've been with the same person your whole damn life. Winnie's trying to school her and set her straight, and I appreciate her on that, talking about, victims of abuse, and they don't realize they're abused, or it's hard for them to get out of it, different levels and stages of abuse. She was schooling Lisa on that because Lisa was sounding super ignorant. Next, we have Heather and Meredith linking at her bar. Oh, not linking at her bar, linking at a bar. Talking about Heather's daughter, Georgia, is going to prom. And it's so crazy. Her daughter's growing up on screen. It's been wild. Seeing all these kids on the Housewives grow up, I love it. You feel like you're a part of them. You feel like you're a part of their lives and shit like that, And yeah, it's prom time and they're all growing up. Then, of course, Heather starts talking about Jack's mission and Lisa being an East Coast Mormon with her strapless dresses and drinking tequila. Lisa's brand of Mormonism doesn't exist. Like two super glued interlocked C's with a Meredith and Angie in the same room is going to be hard. Oh my God. No. Oh my God. Ugh. Excuse me, you guys. Two super glued interlocked C's and calling it Chanel. That's what I meant to say. And then Heather was feeling super left out. And then they started talking about Whitney was being concerned with Meredith and Angie in the same room. So Meredith understands, and then she'll drop her gift off and dip the fuck out. What do they call it? Like a French hello or something like that, where you come in, say hello, and dip out. Now we have Whitney and Bobby getting glam for her party, and Whitney starts reminiscing about, Bobby growing up, and she just remembers yesterday, her being one, and tasting sugar for the first time at her first birthday party, and now she's 13. I totally know about it. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Where's the time go? And now we cut to Heather and her girls. They're growing so gorgeously. And they all got their braces off and look amazing. They're prepping for Bobby's party. They're helping, send some decorations or whatever's clever. Angie brings up Lisa having her Jack Columbia reveal brunch over FaceTime. And that Heather was, of course, not invited to. Heather's feeling strung yet again. Not strung, she's feeling stung. Well, stung and strung, yet again. Next, we have Bobby and her friends having fun on her magic school bus to take them to the roller skating rink for her birthday. Meredith is coming in with a bikini and a blazer. Love it. Hashtag hot stuff. Everyone's having a good time skating. Seth's joking about, John's mission when he had it, being at Vegas. And Seth's, talking about he wouldn't have lasted a week. And that's crazy. You don't have your mission in Vegas. Whew. Man, full of sin. Sodom and Gomorrah. You got Vegas, right? It's like, you got Vegas, San Francisco, Atlanta, and Angie tells Lisa she told Heather about Jack's mission place, and Lisa doesn't get it, and we don't either because they don't fuck with each other like that. So, like, why would she invite her and have her there? You know what I mean? Doesn't make sense. And so Meredith and Seth head out. And Monica and Heather talk about Lisa ignoring her. Then it goes to Heather saying to her what Lisa said the other day, which says Lisa doesn't buy the story or believe her, aka thinks she's lying. Monica is wondering why Lisa keeps her name in her mouth. Monica is trying to keep her cool at this time at a little girl's party, and it's an Olympic sport. Then Lisa skates on over. Heather says what she told her about what Whitney said, and Lisa just calls it a snarky comment. Saying the abuse is the abuser in Monica's situation was just a snarky comment. Good Lord, Lisa Barlow. Oh, goodness. Lisa felt like LD, aka Monica's mom, was trying to smooth things over, but Monica kept pressing the issue. Monica's kids don't want to be around LD. Lisa is like, why did you bring her to the Easter party then? Monica says that the relationship is up and down, but Monica compares, her mom and Lisa together, and then compares them to Ted Bundy. No, Monica compares her mom to Ted Bundy, and then after comparing her mom to Lisa. So it's crazy. So Lisa wonders if Linda is present in the kids' lives, and Monica asks if she wants to ask the kids, since, everything, Monica says Lisa doesn't believe. So ask my kids. Maybe you'll believe it from a 5-year-old or a 7-year-old or an 11-year-old. You know what I mean? Or the 17-year-old, maybe. Monica's oldest daughter, Bree, says her Vovo, a.k.a. her grandmother, the way she treats her and all her actions and stuff like that has no effect on their view on Monica's mothering. And Lisa walks off with Monica calling her a 50-year-old wannabe, which is funny because Angie, Heather, and Meredith are all older than Lisa. But the kids had a special drink with Dr. Pepper, peach, raspberry, and coconut, which sounds super good. So I would definitely want to mark that down and try that because that sounds like that could be super good. And they present her with her golf cart, and I'm still like, what is going on? Like, she's like 13. Makes no sense to me. But Lisa pulls Heather to the side to help her not feel bad about not involving her in Jack's mission stuff. Now, awkwardly, Jack skates over to help Heather feel better. Like, hey Heather, how you doing, Heather? Yeah, here's my mission place, Heather. Oh, you went? Where was your place, Heather? Oh, that's so cool, Heather. You speak French and Spanish, Heather. That's so cool, Heather. Probably because his mom told him to. Super awkward. Super fucking awkward. Oh goodness, definitely awkward. And ugh, Lisa probably told him to do that, and he skates right on off right when Lisa wants to get back to the dramatic convo. Okay, and the editors flash back to their hilarious spats over the years, but hopefully Heather can be supportive while keeping her thoughts to herself. And I totally agree because yeah, just don't mess with my kids. Lisa leaves, and Angie feels the ladies are left in the middle. Now we have Lisa at home with John setting up some bed frames. Lisa fills John in on the drama with Monica and calls her crazy. Lisa feels like Monica is impossible to talk to. And Lisa goes into her phone and completely ignores John. Like my bro, I totally know about that. I have a bro. He definitely can't talk and text, and he can't walk and chew gum, so I totally know how that goes. It's super annoying. Now, we have Heather getting Georgia ready for her prom. She's super nervous. Georgia has a boyfriend now named Addy. He's Muslim from Bosnia, and this is her first boyfriend without the religious constraints, so Heather is super supportive of her having regular teenage experiences. Heather talks about not making out and laying down until she did not lay down making out with her first boyfriend until 9 months, and he was like, that's never happening again. So she wants her daughter to have regular teenage experiences and learn and grow from them and do all that stuff. Love that for them. Loves it. Next we have Whitney's Prism event, which Whitney looks super gorge in this like forest green, like dark green number. It was like short and it looked super good. Heather and Meredith aren't going. They're busy handling some business. And not some business. Georgia, I think, Heather was handling things with Georgia for the prom, and then Meredith had things to handle with her jewelry store. So Prism is a jewelry line that is designed with special crystals and intentions in mind. They also have metal jewelry. Angie arrives in Mugler. The Housewives got to have a Mugler scene in there every single episode. Some don't like it, but I'm definitely here for it. I love the Mugler. It looked cool on her. It was interesting. I'm here for it. It's, I can learn to love it. Angie immediately goes into the bullshit with Monica continuing things. Lisa keeps cutting Angie off to say her 3 cents, but of course Lisa doesn't understand her issue with her. Lisa just feels that Monica is hard to talk to. Lisa leaves for a drink. Monica arrives, and not even 5 minutes in, Angie's already coming in with her at the Shiznai. Is already coming to her with the Shiznai. Lisa tries to tell Whitney about the drama, but Whitney needs to give her speech. Yeah, she needs to give her speech. Lisa looks so disturbed to not talk about Lisa. Lisa starts talking about, Lisa calls Angie over for Whitney's speech. Yeah. And then Monica says, Lisa is calling you. Lisa and Monica start going back and forth. Lisa is trying to quiet Monica down. Monica says, don't tell her what to do because she's not her mom. I was hoping that statement. Yeah. So, yeah, when that scene happened, when Lisa was calling Angie over, right, when Lisa was calling Angie over, and, Angie was like, come on, Monica, let's go over, blah, 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 for the speech. And, Monica was like, go, you're being called, this and that, and then she said, you're not my mom. I was hoping they're going to leave that statement alone. But then Lisa was like, no one wants to be her mother, clearly. Then, Monica took that to heart, like, oh, you're trying to say that my mom doesn't want me? Like, are you trying to say? So I was hoping they would leave that alone, but obviously they didn't, and here we are. And yeah, but Lisa, yeah, come on now. Monica feels that statement was very disgusting, given her trauma. But, I'm loving Monica's new confessional looks. It's giving Pocahontas. I'm definitely here for it. And they argue Whitney's entire speech and sound bath. Lisa feels Monica is like a vampire. Lisa feels like Angie is fake as fuck and doesn't want to be touched or talked to about, doesn't want to be touched and doesn't want to talk to or about Monica. anymore. Angie once again feels left in the middle. Lisa disagrees, but Lisa wants to know how she throws jabs. Lisa talks about Monica's treatment of her mom, and it's not her business. She only speaks from experiences. And Monica keeps throwing age digs, but Angie and Meredith are older still. But apparently Lisa wears it, so there's the shade there. Ouch. Then Lisa cracks like Gretchen Wieners and gets all in Monica's face and is all like this and that and is ready to fight. And wow, it was so funny. I was like, she cracks like Gretchen Wieners. It was so funny. Maybe they would be in better moods and they didn't have to pay for drinks. No, you have to pay for drinks at your event, Whitney. No. They were going back and forth the whole time with this Utah and roast. They're going back and forth trying to roast each other. It was definitely like your mama. Lisa gets activated all up in Monica's face, with the hands. Lisa says the other thing was her defending Angie's marriage against what Monica heard through the Salt Lake City streets. Lisa is going off what she sees and hears. Monica likes fighting in parking lots and grocery stores, so she's ready to add a classy place to her list. Lisa separates to Whitney and Monica goes to Angie. Lisa is feeling like she just had a wild, battle, and Whitney wants Lisa to table Lisa for 2.2 seconds. Lisa feels like the bad guy and she was only defending her friend. Whoa, complete and utter chaos, right? And the episode ends there, and it was complete and utter insanity, you guys. You got to check out this show. These ladies in Salt Lake City, Utah are fighting wild crazy with the Mormons, but we also have all kind of religions in here. We have Mormons, we have Muslims, we have, I think, what's the Pentecostal, I think Mary is. There's also Catholic, there's Judaism, there's all these different kinds of religions in here, you guys. So definitely, check this show out, Salt Lake City, check it out. And definitely check me out on my YouTube channel. I'm here, Bad Dexter, also Alan Point Dexter on Facebook. I'm Bad Dexter, BADD_Dexter on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat. Check me out, you guys. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff, and check me out. I'm coming out. Peace.